Amesa mo kwa biem famra channel yi so. Na men kan show so first time me and aja wa subscribe da my one channel na so na afa yetimi adidi di nko ma nyoma enso atimi ayefe. Na Kumasi Asante Kotoko of course ewo news nim o ma confirm me o mo 7th signing. Na brand tie friend no ye Joseph Amoa. Abrante na di nkomo e de yafa ni Kotoko ba no ho obi a friend no ni positions and then Baby, I want also call from Colabrim was support to Kotoko. They will be this point. I'm happy. Many of the players that Kotoko assign when me interview more, you obtain some womb knowing Kotoko no from a year or Colabrim and knowing Kotoko demand no. I never manage it because so her said Quajunin some now can say Kotoko no yesum yemebo. Now her Francis a year aqua also talking about one also there. Uti Aziz say nin fearful na ya Kotoko na uti Joseph Amoa so sema ono so eka Zakaria Fuseni ni kire so ono from Colabrim na sport Kotoko no e de besi ne. It makes me think that somebody be far more it will be something that a be benefit Kumasi Asante Kotoko yi pa because unyo obi a oye na adwuma se me ye adwuma na me bobo e adwuma na me ye enti me ko Kotoko na me hu ne se ye adwuma eni obi a wo hu se me pe Kotoko no and I'm up from collaborating opportunity to play. Timame and friend Niagro are two different things. So I'm happy I'm ranting nano and so this uncommon and it's something that I really, really like. Ubusamia, my Tio Muni na interviews, my Tio Muni na Jaudiano, he was not talking about the fact that he's a Kotoko fan or whatever, but he was talking about the fact that he needs to make sure that he's giving the best. So what I say, Medika can Kotoko for no players no mobile. They need to understand. Ebi ko the Kotoko no obe sign we are every single season. You need to justify the reason why you need to stay at Kotoko. Kotoko team no sa na akọ a big team that they demand. They want results. Into be boa. They give you the platform because Kotoko team no be boa you know kakra you get a lot of things being contract outside, being national team collabs, a whole lot of things. Emmanuel Antwi played in the best football Ghanaian league for Team FN Olympics. But when you last stars collab that. But he came to Kotoko. Kakra bi oye twad obo Olympics no. When you collab. So what I say, you who players baby a umba Kotoko no. Kakra bi ombe yaka on onya blasters collab. That is what it takes to play for these big teams. So many aji Kotoko can for confirm almost 7 signing and I'm sure say signings no be betima to so. Around the Evans Osei Capito. Or also Matete Kotoko for any did but I'm for a reason concerns because of how long I watched Nefi. Once he was playing for Samates. Samates AG League, he was part of them, but one more we pray. But last season, the 2024-2025 season, minim say Evans Osei Wusu take part and as okay ball in the Premier League. But if you look at Nyoma Waya, can't wingers are very good with Krum ha. Untimbo miensa so ye fit abra obija abrante fan Evans or say Uzu Capitu din. But the company for no wanted him. But a man for also started talking about the injuries and how was he fighting a fiache and Kotoko needs to hit the ground running near the other. But I mean, the Biameka, Kotoko for were one of the best medical staffs in their team. Then other teams, Empo, Kotoko concern and advices on normal players, and then Kotoko board teams in Ibebre. So if Kotoko GD is a player that they can manage the injury situations, and then say I command some there. Sometimes you advise people not to sign him because I command there. Be a command be jai my, but say a 9, say a no money there. Sometimes you can compromise and then you bargain on it. Now what me afa brand now for be see account even so say Uzu Capital dey no so na na ho menka say konkon ho anisa as to say obetimi aba be gina mu no konkon ho e matim e fa ne Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We are hoping they get things done, they sort things out in a day. At the end of the day no once wetimi e dey ho dwuma Peter Amidu Akwa and so ebe prepare say obetimi afri Kumasi Asante Kotoko team nim. Last season we had Cologne DBA no one so team ho it this new from Germany, let me put it that way, from Germany but this time around no that deal no still that's all and many a times in teams, no, sometimes when two massive they about to bend because you players need be our own. That kind of consistency, that level of consistency you need from your player. In local players, no, not many of them in the team have that consistency. So when you are a team that to team you play in your form, now you try to keep him beyond the season that he performed now. The following season, I need hard. To the upper, sit down, make or do a critical analysis of your players. No, many of them when you fine season now want no kwa. I have the outcome. Not many of them the team survive out there. Not many of them in the team come up performance no more before they left. So it's a concern that we Ghanaians and the players they need to take into consideration. To me, mark consistent performance. The local players, no, not many of them. It's the more reason why me respected Justice Blame most I know. Because Justice Blame, no, they've played in the system for not less than maybe 10 years old. But they've been able to be in the system, and every single time you hear their names and then you see they are making good performances. But what about him? The Ghanaian players, no, they can't give consistency. Like at the highest level, they will be giving you consistency back to back seasons and all that. In players need to me, I want to mean time, yes, sir. The number no kakra bi then you want to sell him no corner on so far they can no copy for bra. So what I say. So I mean do akwa deal no so that's wo. Na Kotoko so anya support is nanya the opportunity to choose who leads them. On the NCC election be so. But per report any pen some air calls so no it will be something that already have fabu census now or be revamp in the battle. And if you're a Kotoko fan and you want to have a say in the ability Kotoko NCs, then ko any packet tour be circles never two abandoned two abana, they bring their person on board. Now we a national interest in terms of Kotoko supporters, no, a national interest. So Ubia will get the opportunity to have a say in who leads the team. I think that a step in the right direction. Medicaka, or Mundikan fan, no be brinking what you gain, the benefit and other stuffs when you become a Kumasi Sandokotoko's a official card bearer. So at a Kotoko Fabu census member, what are the things you benefit from the club? Yeah, who teams in the outside and who worship team a man for happy birthday near the idea. A big travel to almost status near the idea to show off. So imagine you are a Fabu member. Now do birthday, now do date of birth, now date of birth, no to team who's and buy your birthday. Then they send you videos for maybe your players no wishing you a happy birthday. How will you feel? Something that yeah, there are a lot of things they can do, a lot of things they can do to make sure that people are hitting on the Fabu sensors, paying their monthly dues and all that. That thing it will give Kotoko a lot of money. So I think that almost a project manager or whatever, but he will know more and then he will ask questions and then people will give him insight and then he's going to do a good job for Team FN Kumasi and Kotoko. Did Dramani, your head coach, the House of Folk, or say and respect Kotoko? Or you'll be Biarana, so Ghana football anymore, whoever you are. Baby I support it, baby ujina or say respect Kotoko because Kotoko no abobra abo adwuma wo Ghana ye nkrum ha open football no now person udi football nkomo you can't say udi football nkomo without the name of Kumasi Asanu Kotoko, without the name of House of Folk. But this one he said that we should respect Kumasi Asanu Kotoko. These are the words. And I think there is something that nobody should take for granted. You may have your favorite. There are no two ways about that. You know, me our favorite, like Ronaldo and Messi. You can get your favorite. Who are favorite, but the other one is a bad player. So what I say? So you can support us of folk, you can support Mediama, Adriana, but you can't disrespect Kotoko. Because before Adriana, there was Kotoko. Before Mediama, there was Kotoko. So Didi Dramani, head coach, my friend has to focus. Say, young respected Kumasi Sandu Kotoko. And I think it's something that I see to me when I did home como ye. And a beboa or be answer to me a concan pa. And Tiano in some cacao and also free hall, but has a folk for no so still underground. My teacher say strikers be has a folk and so training grounds. Strikers be power from Cote d'Ivoire, money, other places. Well, has a folk for no. More into the Juma. So as of fun, they are cooking something special underground. Or cooking something special. And referee did drama I strategic. The players are upon, he's watching a year or more team dada with keen interest, knowing that or one of the first options he needs to pay attention to. And other players know. So Evans was able to say, room, when you know, years over boy. And so Patrick Razak, they want to so they want someone that can give them said almost was man. So I don't know some kakern so a free hopper maybe a 20 so now yes, Ghana players no bobo no mujabo no bombe ye ashawo for mema. Sani Dara na eka o say Ghana footballers no mujabo ne bo a ombe ye ashawo for you'll be servicing a man penny for no because they don't get anything out of playing football here in Ghana. So Nensem no, he's not saying to make mockery of Obia, but he's trying to see say for these reasons we need to pay him players in year. Because in players ne suffer, they will play, they will play, they will play at the end of their careers. They get nothing from it. So it becomes something that and yeah, this is the easiest approach. We are footballers, we can't be doing those jobs and other stuff. So then and yeah, we still want to maintain the status. And they'll be doing those kind of things. And he feels that if you to me up 1 year 3 players nika ye up prepare penu be wakwan with more such jobs won't be something that the players will consider to do. So or bomb players in players nika no boy in players nika. It's something that will be our Ghana in football now you need to know. Young players in safa. Young players nebre. We need to pay them and pay them handsomely. Kindly subscribe to the channel for notification bell and also updating about each and every single time on Sabeka. Definitely we are going to meet again. Till then, I'm out.